we zoom? Are we okay?
So like a triangle.
Sorry?
Tricorder? Star Trek? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Something like this. So, we want the diagnostic should be for the common man. So it should come out of the labs and go to spread out to the common man.
So it's going to be a cheaper option than what exists today? Is it compete on price point or convenience or both?
For both, for a price and as well as for the convenience. We want to increase the footprint of the diagnostics so people have more access to the devices and have more control on their health.
And you're going to manufacture them in Edmonton, right?
Yes.
You're not supposed to laugh after you say yes, Yash. Of course, you're a finalist here for the Student Business Plan competition. Now, it's great to have a good business plan, but it's the next step oftentimes that's the biggest deal that can present the biggest hurdle. What's the biggest challenge facing you as you aim to take the next step?
For us, the biggest challenge is right now to get the regulatory approvals for the medical devices, medical software which we are developing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Yash Burwar from Smart Count Health Incorporated. Nisha Desai is here representing Alio Games.
Yes.
Welcome. Anytime that a company has the word games in the title, you know you'll catch the attention of a room like this.
Yes.
Tell us about what you and your team are doing.
So at Alio Games, we're working on educational technology. So our first product is called COW. It stands for Creative Online Writing, and it's a program that can be used in schools to encourage kids to write more words more often.
Words such as?
So creative writing, so write stories. The big thing is that writing fluency. By the time students are finishing high school, only about 75% can't write at a proficient writing level.
So does the game give you points for just output, or does it know the difference between Shakespeare and 1,000 Monkeys at the typewriter?
It doesn't know that yet, but we do give points and we give bonus words, so we help spark their imagination and encourage them to write more.
Stimulating their perspicacity, as it were.
It used to be never followed, I think, children and animals on stage. Now it's children, animals, and Mayor Don Iveson. I'm going to lose this hosting gig after 5 years, Mr. Mayor, if you keep this up. Nisha, obviously there has been plenty of companies that have certainly succeeded in this area. How do you identify a specific niche and understand what it takes to set yourself apart at the startup level?
So one of the big things that's setting us apart is that very few to almost no one is working on writing. Most of the educational games, especially aimed for kids, are math and reading, which is important, but writing is the only way you really do self-expression, and so it's still incredibly important. And we've been testing it in schools so far, and it's gone amazingly well, to students opting on their lunchtime to actually go in and use it, as well as logging in from home.
That is Nisha Desai with Alio Games. Let me show her your appreciation. John Andrus is here with Livy Design. John, what's Livy Design all about?
Well, Livy Design is making basically a device that turns your smartphone into a laptop, but with much better mobility, 30 hours of battery life. You can basically use it with all types of smartphones.
So what kind of market do you think there is for it? Because we've seen big penetration in the market for smartphones. What kind of percentage of that, and what kind of user do you have in mind for your device?
What we're working at right now is for work output. So for journalists, for foremen who have to sign things, basically word content output. That's basically our primary market.
Well, and for city councilors during council meetings to do something other than pay attention
Notes.
Yeah, notes. I mean, note-taking during meetings.
Games.
I don't do that. I have to run the
Movies.
I heard from the previous mayor that all you do is sit up there and tweet. So yeah, you could use this new advancement. You don't want to touch that. You're past having to touch that. Same question or same general area of inquisition that we've asked the other two here. What's the biggest hurdle that you face, the biggest challenge, the biggest thing standing in your way?
Ideas I find are easy to make, personally, but it's the step of turning it from something you can make once to something you can make over and over and over again. So it's the next step from prototype to production.
Well, I like Star Trek, so this is cool. I like literacy, so this is cool. And my phone always runs out of batteries and I can't type on it, so this is cool. This is very exciting.
Very well said. That's John Andrews from Living Design. Let's hear it for all three of our finalists here. Are we going to get a selfie out of this, or why don't we do it with the three? What do you think, the student business plan finalists? I mean, the last time you shot a selfie at the Windspear, like I think it trended across Canada. Great job.